Previously on Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. And he'd do it better than me. Just blew right past without so much as a howdy. I see. I don't like where this is going. Don't want him to be the bad guy. That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Isn't that good for nothing onion boy comes along? Well, Tracy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that! I don't wanna! I like him. Hello, I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, and we're about to go to the Miraculous Clinic. Yes, I know I can look at another shoe print, but no need to. Or at least I don't think I do. Oh. You two again. When, oh, when will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin. Today is Detective Sky. Who are you two? Really? Oh, he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Yay. Reception. That's a lot of slippers. And a lot of bowls. Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. I'm interested in that fish tank over there. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Okay, that is nothing to look at. These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic. The same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder. Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? Maybe a patient did it? Wait a minute, what's that shoe there? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here, especially jacked up heels like those? Unless they belong to one of the patients or our murderer. Yeah, things are not looking good for Alita or Talia or whatever her name is. Or maybe it's a visitor that's come to see Dr. Miraculous. You'd think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these just in case. All right. Oh. All right. I know what we need to do. Hey, Apollo, you think this is... This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out. Okay. Now, can I do this with my mouse? Yeah, okay, good. because doing it with the controller takes too long. All right, blow. Okay, I got a print. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe. But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Ah, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us. She actively said that there wasn't, which means we can't match this print. Yes, we can, sort of. This seems like a good time to ask a detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. Right. There. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo. I bet we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Yep. They're going to match. Now we just need to get, what's her name's, toe print. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe. Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait. The detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. No, good point. Maybe we should ask her, get some expert advice? Yeah, I guess so. Not sure if she really qualifies as an expert. All right, I guess we'll have to talk to her in order to do that. The clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. Oh, is that her former job? She was a receptionist. Okay. That's how Waki met her. All right, there's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Look at all these bowls. They're from Eldoon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldoon must do takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we've found our first clue, Trucy. First. Look, this door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks? Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Thump. Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Tracy. You can go first. What? When? A break-in! They left through that window. Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be her experience as a penny snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, then we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of that cup is dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now? Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. Why is there a lamp on the floor? Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb was broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at the cord. Yeah. There's a red splotch on a part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Watch it be the cat that lives in the garage. Or at least part of this. Anyway. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Actually, let's do it now because the game might story me out of this room. The bulb is broken and won't turn on. Oh, how's it broken? Don't touch that, you'll cut yourself. Eek! Yeah, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. My finger! No, you're bleeding! Let me see that. Wait. Magic blood! Gotcha. Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about without my co-workers injuring themselves on the evidence. Yep. Ah. Is it... There. That's lipstick. This cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain. Wait, I know, maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slipped. Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. Okay. Whoa, what are those? Wall is covered with beakers. Eek, something's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo. Hey, look yourself. You can't. Oh, it's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds. What? Those do not look like fish. Whoever designed this had a sixth sense of humor. Oh, I see. The blobby things that kind of look like organs or decoration for the fish. What a cute little safe. Looks like a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside this safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. I wonder. Sure. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? No idea. Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to figure out what the next 2 numbers are. No. Let's see. No, probably not. The Eldoon Noodles mascot, Mr. Salty. He's so cute. It's not a very endearing mascot, is it? You know, come to think of it, looks a lot like you, Apollo, especially the red parts. Can I help it if I like red? Ooh, look, I love these little personal touches. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Yeah? When I touched it, the paint flaked off. Oh, it's not lipstick, it's from the noodles. He must have painted it on by hand with warm professional care. After buying the cheapest paint you could find with cold professional thrift. Okay, so he set the noodle bowl on the lamp cord? I have no idea. I guess we don't have the record yet. Damn it. Oh well. I have to present something to get out of this. I'm not sure how that's gonna help us. Neither am I, come to think of it. If only there was something that could finger which buttons had been pressed. Oh. Trucy, either you're a genius or I'm an idiot. I'm gonna go with I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do this again.
Take that!
When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right? It will leave a print. When you open the safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. All right. Okay, I'm guessing 7952 in that order. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open this safe. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Hey, I was right. I figured because it's just easier doot 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 instead of doot 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 doot. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Is that a bullet hole? I mean, a bullet. It opened. This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished. Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Okay, well, the gun that we found in the park was fired twice. Okay, we didn't find it. Cops found it. This looks like a medical chart. There's an X-ray in here with there's an X-ray in here with it. An X-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Waki Kentucky. So, this is Waki, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in this safe? And let's see, the physician's signature says Palmaractus. What is it, Paul? Look here where it says who filed the chart. And let's see, Nurse Alita Tiala. Oh my God. Alita Tiala is Waki's fiance. That's one Ida too many, Apollo Low. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Oh, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic? Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So, Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus Clinic. And she had access to Waki Kitaki's medical chart. You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Oh, Mr. Muldoon. Muldoon? Dr. Eldoon. All right, Is that everything? Yep. This spotted plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar. So why look under a potted plant? Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe? Heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe? Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys. This is getting nowhere fast. I'm still betting on the cat doing all of this. Or at least some of it. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Eldoon. Dr. Eldoon. Amen. He's a doctor, not just a mister. Okay. He's not here. Damn it. Wait a minute. Was that tarp here? Yeah, it was. Okay. Blue tarp Mr. Eldoon used to cover his newsstand. Robbed of its purpose, it blows in the wind. Alone. Well, nuts. Where'd Mr. Eldoon go? Well, let's go back to the park and talk to Emma. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how'd you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next, she'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. All right. I guess present, actually. These sandals. That's quite a clear print there, a toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print, off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right, so if the prints matched, you know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? Yes, I do. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with this other print? What? Take that! Oh, okay. The spirit slippers, toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear, too. This makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. Damn it. Okay. Well, it's better than it being Mr. Eldoon. All right, let's see if he's back yet. Nope. All right, let's go to the detention center. Well, the time of the decision is upon us. Which one of our two jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me. Both detainees are currently in questioning to corroborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Walkie? Both of them? I pity the questioner. I guess we'll be back then. Yeah. Let's see. No. I mean, I guess we could go check on Phoenix. Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. The prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little conversation. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. It's driving me nuts. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school! He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Huh. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the fortune attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There's a single piece of forged evidence. Talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. You know, looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusation of forgery for now. Okay. Maybe now I can talk to Mr. Eldoon. Nope. About the mention. Nope. Damn it. Oh, maybe I do need to look at the another shoe print. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. All right. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. That one. Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yeah, that's a good one. Next, ink. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match. Yep. Comparing. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. As confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Okay, I probably actually did need to know that. Hey, I was right. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back and Daddy's... Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, man. Now I'm all in a funk and it's his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up, I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about one or two guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't get the death penalty, do they? Yes! You didn't really do it, did you? Yeah, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I've learned one thing today is that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man, whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body. I spend my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, I'll let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kentucky family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail. For my sake, at least. Really? That's it? Okay. Hey, look what we found. What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie, it's yours. Hey, look, I don't smoke on nothing. I'll live alone, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Nah, take a closer look, here in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Yeah. You lawyers do your homework. So you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic, so... Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Cool. About half a year ago, I was shot in a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die for sure. But they came in and got me hauled off to the docks. I'm at this clinic. That's where I met her, my fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said? What'd she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like, on the down low. Know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal? You know it, an old for love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later. Bye. How'd that op? Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, didn't it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said. Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup? Yeah. That's when I knew that doctor had to pee. Figured I could get that cap pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, ain't I? Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. Speaking of busting caps, here's a cap. Man, that is so far off the hook, it's off the chain, G. He seems preoccupied with something else. Yeah, okay. Wonder how my Alita's doing. Man, I miss her. Oh! Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Bistiala? Yeah, a birthday present. She got mad, little feet. Mad. So cute, man. So, oh my god, are you into feet? You know it, baby. Please don't call me that. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. Hey, what's up with these funky vibes? All right. I think that might be all we need. Okay, okay, let's see if Mr. Eldoon is... Hey, he is! Okay. Mr. Eldoon! We've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Truce Doll? Follow, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. Well, I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay? Oh, I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor's days were gone for good. Oh, Mr. Eldoon. Oh. I got something for you to look at. Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this? Huh? Medical chart? Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why is sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. AB what now? All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer. What? Can you tell us why? Well, we already know why. Excuse me? That was a wig. Well, of course it was a wig. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. Well, according to this chart, this Wacky Kataki feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation's already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it's too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet snug is a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Hey, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average stock bee eater could fiddle with, you know, see what I'm saying? You mean? It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. Take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet, except catching them in my teeth. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I had to give him another half year, tops. But Waukie's operation was already a half year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great. Just great. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how I felt. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table and finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Twisted Doll. Cold despair. Despair? Well, the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in a situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out. The Kitakis. You bet. This kid's the only son I hear. So he skips the operation and Waukie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to him he could probably cover up to shoot what happened. That's just horrible. He left Waukie to die. There's a darkness in this world, Twisted Doll. Waiting. Hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against real evil, now, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Waukie, couldn't you? I wish. Maybe what? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the entire world. So Waukie... He's real lucky to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Follow? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right, this operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Waukie's condition. Guaranteed. Did you? Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. Makes perfect sense. She marries him, the only heir to the Kitaki family business and fortune, and 6 months later he dies. She inherits everything. Doesn't quite explain why she'd want to kill the doctor, though. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking? Apollo? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? To be continued in the next episode to the outro! Okay, so Alita knew Waukie was a dead man walking. He showed some interest, so she proposed to him. They get married. He dies shortly thereafter. She becomes sole heiress to the Kitaki fortune. Waukie's father gets suspicious of Maractus for some reason and has everyone get a checkup. Alternate reason, the checkups are so he can get health insurance for all his employees now that he's trying to, take the organization legit. He finds out about the bullet, and Alita realizes that he's going to find out, and so Boss Man goes to the office, shoots at Maractus, but the doctor gets away through the window, but not before closing the safe. The doctor steals the noodle stand as a disguise, maybe drags it to the park. Okay, this might be the next day, actually. Anywho. After the gun, which is used to shoot at Maractus in his office, is returned to the Kitaki mansion. Waukie gets hold of it. Or maybe Alita does and Waukie's covering for her. Waukie confronts Maractus, who is now dragging the stand around, probably still as a disguise. Alita slips into the stand and shoots him from inside the stand when Stickler distracts him. Or something to that effect. Anywho, if you'd, there's a playlist up here of my Danganronpa V3 playthrough, and down here's a video of YouTube that recommends. And if you'd like to help support a fuzzy little monster and get videos a week early, we have channel memberships for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.